Most benchmarks won't show you this because this is where games actually get pushed. Look at this for a second. This is not a control test. This is not an empty open world. This is a full-scale battle. Enemies everywhere, explosions, projectiles, everything hitting your system at once. And this is running on an RTX 5060 laptop. So I wanted to see what actually happens when you go completely balls to the wall and push Crimson Desert to its absolute limit. Not just walking around, but real gameplay chaos. So let's start from the bottom and build up. At 1080p native ultra settings, this is already pretty heavy. You're looking at the low 50s to low 60s most of the time. But those 1% lows drop into the 30s, especially when the Zeppelin starts firing missiles. GPU is completely maxed out here, and look at the temps. CPU is pushing high 80s, even low 90s, sometimes consistently. But overall, it's still playable. Now, the moment you switch to DLSS quality at 1080p, things improve quite a bit. You're mostly in the mid 60s now, and more importantly, those 1% lows jump into the 50s. CPU temps also come down into the mid 80s, so this already feels much more stable. Moving up to 1440p with DLSS quality and high settings, this is where the game really starts to look properly good. And surprisingly, performance is still holding in the high 50s to low 60s. GPU is still fully maxed out, but this is probably the best balance between visuals and performance. Now this is the real stress test. 4K, high settings, DLSS 4.5 ultra performance with preset L. Massive battle, everything going on at once. And this is about as bad as it gets. And somehow, it's still holding in the low 50s, which honestly should not be happening at this level of chaos. Yes, the 1% lows still drops into the 30s. And look at the VRAM. We are still in the 6.6 to 6.7 GB limit. But overall, this is still very, very playable. Now keep in mind that this is not native 4K. DLSS is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, and your GPU is basically pinned at 100% the entire time. However, I still have to say that DLSS 4.5 at ultra performance looks pretty good and performs pretty well under such circumstances. Now let's get to the important part. The important point here is that if this is what worst case performance looks like in Crimson Desert, then most of the game should actually be much more playable on a RTX 5060 laptop. Crimson Desert doesn't just test your GPU, it pushes your entire system, CPU, GPU, memory, everything at once. And next, I'm gonna be testing DLSS 4.5 frame generation and ray reconstruction properly to see how much of the performance is coming from the tech versus raw power. So if you're curious about image quality versus performance, that's coming next. And after that, I'll also be doing a performance test for the Rogue Ally Extreme.